Hey YouTube, Randy Orton Fans 2011. It's time to get the second half of the regular season underway. We just had an epic all-star weekend, and boy was it epic. But now it's time to focus on the second half of the regular season as we get ready for the race to the chase. We're back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 600. I want to thank my man, Raceman Rocks 4, aka Alex Tanker, for coming up with this name. Let's take a look at our starting grid for the race. With his sixth pole of the season, our points leader, Aaron Williams, once again starts on the pole, along with the 99 of Austin LaPlante. Row 2 has the 43 of Dylan Poteet and the 8 of Trent Dunham. Row 3 has 88 of Rachel Williams and one of our Canadian drivers, the 14 of Alexander Dawson. Row 4 has the 84 of Alex Tanker and the 39 of Red Bell. Rounding out the top 10 are the 24 of Seth Cole and the 26 of Andrea Jimenez. In row 6, we have the 1 of Matthew McMurray, the second of our 3 Canadian drivers in the field, and the 33 of Courtney Wilson. The 7th row has 17 of Ashley Young, the last of our 3 Canadian drivers in the field, and the 5 of Alexandra Jones. Row 8 has the 18 of Justin Perry and the 81 of Luke Schaefer. Row 9 has the 25 of Jake Cole and the 56 of Nicole Sanchez. Row 10 has the 83 of Sam Edoskin, the Swede, and the 31 of Trevor Thompson. In row 11, we have the 48 Christopher Martin and the 06 of Dunn LaPrade. Row 12 has the 7 of Nick Guerra and the 10 of Ryan Cooper. Row 13 has the 16 of Dylan Young and the 47 of Jake Harrigs. In row 14, we have the 91 of Adam Chambers and the 2 of Jack Richards. Alright, row 15. Row 15 has the 29 of Joshua Perry and the 19 of Matthew Rodriguez. Row 16 has the 12 of Connor Breton, the Englishman, and the 9 of Charles Jackson. In row 17, we have the 36 of Nick Bergen and the 6 of Pichu London. Row 18 has the 94 of Dougie Shears and the 20 of Jake Rogers. Alright, row 19 was the 42. Row 19 has the 42 of Jake Baskinger and the 44 of Jacob Rodriguez. Back in row 20, we find the 77 of Lisa Shears and the 23 of Jeff Ellers. And finally, starting from the rear of the field are the 11 of Luke Walker and the 4 of Carlos Martinez from Mexico. Time to get the second half of the regular season underway, guys. This one's going to be epic. It's going to be an epic race to the chase. 8 races to go, and with 8 races to go, we are going to determine our field of 16 who will be competing for the championship in the final 8 races of the season. And now for those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
If you didn't know, this is going to be the longest race in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series because we're racing 60 miles, which is 40 laps on this 1.5 mile racetrack. Again, Aaron Williams coming off that huge win in the All-Star Showdown, but can he follow it up yet again after the win at Darlington and after the win at the All-Star Showdown? Can he follow it up with another win in the longest race in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series? The pace cars hit pit road, and we are ready for the second half of the regular season. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing at nighttime, boys and girls! Leading off turn 2 is our points leader, the 61 of Aaron Williams. Got a nice battle here for second with the 88 of Williams' twin sister Rachel and the 43 of Dylan Poteet. And leading the first lap is the 61 of Aaron Williams, so he will get a bonus point. Now we see the 88 Rachel Williams being pushed by the 84 of Alex Tanker. Williams to second, Tanker to third. Red Bell getting pushed by her boyfriend, the 8 of Trent Dunham. They will move to 4th and 5th, respectively. Take a look farther back in the field. There is the 48 of Christopher Martin. He is currently in the last position of automatic qualifying berths in the playoffs. There's Alexander Dawson in the 14 car, one of our Canadian racers in the field. He has moved up to the 10th position. He's moved in the top 10, make that. He's going to move into 9th at the expense of Dylan Poteet, who has fallen back to the 10th position. You see those three, you see the 1, the 14, and the 17. Those are our 3 Canadian drivers, and they're here to prove that they are worthy of a big win here. Take a look farther up the field. We see the 84 of Alex Tanker. He's fallen to 5th. Now he's coming back to 4th at the expense of Red Bell. And Seth Cole is going to pass Red Bell as well for 5th. And Austin LaPlante in the 99 is going to pass her for 6th. Williams has led 5 laps. That's Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams has led 5 laps of 40 at this point. Here comes Trent Dunham to the inside. He's got to look inside. He's going to try and pass 80 Rachel Williams, but not there. Not yet. But he's got a good run. 24 Seth Cole getting passed by the 99 and the 39 to the inside. The 8 of Trent Dunham's got to look on the inside. He's going to try to take second away from the 88 of Rachel Williams. He's got help from the 99 of Austin LaPlante and his girlfriend, the 39 of Red Bell. And Dunham's going to take the second spot. Dunham coming off a good performance in the All-Star race, finishing 3rd. He would love to get his first win of the season. But so would the 99 of Austin LaPlante and the 39 of Red Bell. Those 3 drivers are hungry for their first win of the season. But so is the 88, the 14, and the 24, and the 84. The seven drivers behind Aaron Williams at this point have not won a race yet this season. But this could be their big break right here. As we see the 99 of Austin LaPlante going to the inside. He's going to pass Trent Dunham in the 8 for second. He's getting help from the 39 of Red Bell. Williams still with a strong lead. Now Red Bell to the inside. She wants the second spot. You see these guys going really fast on this track. And now the 8 of Trent Dunham's going to help his girlfriend, the 39 Red Bell, to second spot. And there's the 14 of Alexander Dawson, one of our Canadian racers. He has moved up to the 4th position. At this point, Aaron Williams has led 25% of the race. That is 1/4 at this point. He's got a strong car, guys, and he's coming up huge off that win in the All-Star Showdown. But you know, a big group of 41 drivers other than him, they want the win. They want to win here as badly as he does. Here comes the 39 Red Bell, gonna try and take the lead away from the 61 Aaron Williams. And Red Bell off turn 2 is gonna take the lead. So the 39 of Red Bell has now taken the lead, along with Alexander Dawson takes second, Trent Dunham the 3rd, LaPlante will take 4th. So Aaron Williams, our former leader, has now fallen back to 5th. Here comes Dunham to the inside, going to take second away. He's going to will he try to help his girlfriend Red Bell to victory, or will he try and go for the victory himself? Austin LaPlante in the 99's got a look on the inside, but not yet. He's now moved up to third. Williams moves up his position again over to fourth. LaPlante coming to the inside. He's going to take second. Take a look farther back in the field. We see the 5 Alexandra Jones coming off a solid performance in the All-Star Showdown. She is in 10th. The 24 of Seth Cole, who came oh so close to that All-Star crown. He is in 9th, but it looks like he might go back to the 10th position from Alexandra Jones. There's my man with this race name, the 84 of Alex Tanker. He's looking for his top 10. He's looking for his first top 10 finish of the season. He is in 8th at this point. We see the 14 of Alexander Dawson has fallen back to the 7th position, but he's going to take 6th away. He's going to try and take 6th away from Dylan Poteet. There we see the Williams twins, the 88 and the 61 of Rachel and Aaron, respectively. They are well solid in the points, but Aaron could use a good finish here to hopefully extend his points lead. There we see our top 3 again, the 39, the 99, and the 8. At this point, I think Red Bull has led about 5 laps, or 4 or 5 laps, but here comes the 99 Austin LaPlante to the lead. Austin LaPlante in the 99. He takes the lead. Here comes the 61 of Williams, going to try and look on the inside. He's got to run. He's getting help from his sister, the 88 Rachel Williams. And the 99 Austin LaPlante is going to lead his first lap of this race. He gets a bonus point. But he's not going to have that lead for long. Here comes the 8 of Trent Dunham to the inside, and he's got the lead. Surprisingly, we have yet to see a caution in this race. And Dunham, he leads a lap. He gets a bonus point. Take a look farther back in the field. There's the 20 of Jake Rogers. He's not having the performance he was hoping for now that he's full-time. He has been struggling this season. He hasn't been struggling this season with. He had a solid 9th place finish in his first race, but now that he's full-time, he's wondering how this 20 car is working for him. There we see farther back in the field, well, the 2 of Jack Richards just hasn't had a good performance in these past 2 races. There's the 4 of Carlos Martinez in his first stint in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series Division 1. Unfortunately, he's not in the position that he would love to be in, however. We see some more cars in the middle of the pack. 56 of Nicole Sanchez. Going to try and take 24th from the 9 of Charles Jackson, but can't do it there. There's one of our Canadian racers, the 1 of Matthew McMurray. He is in the 20th position. And there's our second of our 3 Canadian drivers in this race, the 17 of Ashley Young. She's in 18th at this point. Make that 19th. So take a look at the rest of our field. As you can see here, the 24 Seth Cole has a huge gap to the 81 of Luke Schaefer at this point. And at this point, guys, the 8 of Trent Dunham has led the halfway point, so he gets another bonus point. We see the 84 of Alex Tanker. We're going to try and take position away from the 48 Christopher Martin. And the 24 Seth Cole is going to do the same thing. There's the 8 of Trent Dunham, still has the lead. 88 of Rachel Williams has now moved up to second. The 14 of Alexander Dawson to third. Now he's going to try and go for second. He's got help from the 9 of Austin LaPlante. And Dawson has it. And LaPlante's going to try and take third. LaPlante, now he wants second. He's gonna take second away with help from the 61 of Aaron Williams, our points leader. Dunham still has a fast car, guys. Everyone has to stop him if they want the victory, but he is strong. LaPlante to second, Williams to third. Dylan Poteet has moved back into the top 5 at this point. Alexander Dawson has fallen back to 5th. Rachel Williams back to 6th. Boy, Trent Dunham has a strong car, guys. But can he do it for another 15 laps? He's got 15 laps to go. Can he pull it off? Here comes Williams to the inside. Gonna take second from LaPlante. LaPlante came strong off turn 4, but Williams got the inside advantage. Williams is getting help from 3 of our drivers, and LaPlante on the outside with no help whatsoever. 8 of Trent Dunham. He has been strong. He's hungry for his first win of the season. But he's got a rear view mirror full of our points leader, the 61 of Aaron Williams, as Dunham leads another lap. There we see, right by them, we see the 14 of Alexander Dawson, currently the top Canadian in this race. He is 3rd. The 88 Rachel Williams moves back into the top 5, and so does the 39 of Red Bell. The 99 of Austin LaPlante has fallen to 6th. For the 61 of Aaron Williams, he is pressuring the 8 of Trent Dunham. He wants the lead. He's going to look to the inside. Williams has a huge run, and he's got the inside line. Williams going to take the lead back. Coming off turn 4, Aaron Williams will lead another lap. We were just seeing how bad Aaron Williams wants to win here at Charlotte. He showed it in the All-Star Showdown last weekend, and he is hungry for another win. He is hungry for his 3rd straight race win and his 2nd straight points race win. But Dunham's hungry too. He's awfully strong off turn 4. So we come around with 10 to go. We see the 8 of Trent Dunham he's strong off the corners, but Williams is very good on the straights. There we see the 20 of Jake Rogers not having the best day of his life. But he is eventually going to get caught up by the leaders, and that could be a huge factor late in this race. Here comes the 8 of Trent Dunham to the inside. Going to take the lead away from Williams, and he does. You check out the speed difference before the 20 car Jake Rogers plays a factor in this. You check out the speed difference here at the line. You see Rogers at 191, Dunham at 197 crossing the line. So Jake Rogers in the 20 car is going to be a huge factor. Jake Rogers in the 20 is going to be a huge factor when it comes to this when it comes to the end of this race. Will the 20 of Jake Rogers be any kind of factor to these drivers as Dunham leads yet another lap? With the 20 of Jake Rogers obviously not very fast, and these cars and these leaders are catching up to him, but it doesn't look like he's going to be much of a factor because he's stuck on the outside. Dunham's still got the lead with 6 to go. But there we see the 61 and the 99 right behind him. They weren't fazed by Jake Rogers at all. And LaPlante is going going to try and take second, but he couldn't get the look there. He couldn't get the run. So come around with 5 to go this time by. Here comes LaPlante to the inside. Going to try and take the second spot. LaPlante's got the inside advantage. He's got help from Jimenez. It's a dead heat for second place right now in the backstretch, and LaPlante's going to have help from the 26 of Jimenez. He's going to take second, and Jimenez is going to take third. 4 to go now, and Alexander Dawson, he's back in the mix. He's trying to take the 4th spot at the expense of our points leader. But Trent Dunham, he has been strong, and all he's got to do is hang on to that car and stay clean for 3 more laps. You see our points leader has just gotten passed by his twin sister Rachel. Aaron Williams has fallen back outside the top 5. We see the front 6 break away from Dylan Poteet just a little bit, as the 14 of Alexander Dawson going to take the 3rd spot away. We come around with 2 to go this time by. Trent Dunham is in the driver's seat right now, but Austin LaPlante, he is hungry for the win as well as Alexander Dawson. But don't count on our points leader Aaron Williams just yet. He's got to run. He's going to take the 5th spot away from Rachel Williams. White flag, 1 to go. Can Trent Dunham get his first win of the season? Or will Austin LaPlante spoil that day? But don't count on any of these top 5 drivers just yet. One mistake, just one mistake can be the difference. And as we go to the final corners, LaPlante thinks he has a run, but coming off turn 4, it's going to be Trent Dunham. The 8 of Trent Dunham's going to win his first race of the season. In the longest race in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series, the 8 of Trent Dunham pulls it off. So Dunham in the Guitar Hero World Tour Chevy Impala is going to get his first win of the season. What a run by Austin LaPlante. Came just short of the victory, but he will finish second, and Alexander Dawson comes up with his best finish of the season in 3rd. What a race. That was a nail-biter from start to finish right there. So as we take a look at our official results, Trent Dunham will get his first win of the season in the longest race in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series. The 99 of Austin LaPlante comes up with his first podium finish of the season, as well as the 14 of Alexander Dawson coming up with the best finish by a Canadian this season. The 26 of Andrew Jimenez, another great run, finishing 4th. The 61 of Aaron Williams was in the mix for quite a while. He finishes strong with the top 5, and he might extend that points lead by a little bit. 43 of Dylan Poteet comes up with his best finish of the season in 6th. The 5 Alexander Jones finishing solidly in 7th. The 88 of Rachel Williams was in the mix for quite a while, finishing 8th. The 25 Jake Cole comes up with his best finish of the season in 9th. And the 24 of Seth Cole, a good solid run for him, rounds out the top 10. Then as we go through the rest of the field, we have the 39 of Red Bell, the 48 of Christopher Martin, the 84 of Alex Tanker, the 81 of Luke Schaefer, the 56 of Nicole Sanchez, the 1 of Matthew McMurray, the 83 of Sam Oskin, the 17 of Ashley Young, the 31 of Trevor Thompson, the 33 of Courtney Wilson. That is 11th through 20th. And we go through our bottom half of the field. We have the 7 of Nick Guerra, the 94 of Dougie Shears, the 16 of Dylan Young, the 9 of Charles Jackson, the 18 of Justin Perry, the 91 of Adam Chambers, the 12 of Connor Breton, the 23 of Jeff Ellers, the 6 of Pichu London, the 36 of Nick Bergen, the 42 of Jake Baskinger, the 77 of Lisa Shears, the 10 of Ryan Cooper, the 4 of Carlos Martinez, the 11 of Luke Walker, the 2 of Jack Richards, the 19 of Matthew Rodriguez, the 06 of Don LaPrade, the 29 of Joshua Perry, the 44 of Jacob Rodriguez, then the 47 of Jake Harrigs, and the 20 of Jake Rogers finishes 1 lap down. So again, a caution-free race. No cautions in this race at all. And what a race for Trent Dunham, coming up with his first win of the season. The best finish for Austin LaPlante and Alexander Dawson. A solid finish by our points leader, Aaron Williams. A great finish by Dylan Poteet. And Jake Cole coming up with his best finish of the season. A lot of great storylines as we start the second half of the regular season. And guys, just remember that I will, in the standings board, I will update who has a wild card, I will update the standings board according to this criteria from 11th through 20th. If you're in the 11th through 20th positions, you will be seated 1 through 6 via a wild card spot based on this criteria. The amount of wins you have in the regular season, then podium finishes, then top 5s, then top 10s, then points position. So getting good finishes is basically the thing here when it comes to making the wild card spots. And I will update the standings as needed. All right, guys, that's it. And I don't know when and where the next race is, but that'll be later on this video. So continue watching. All right, guys, that's all from me. I'm out, and I'll see you next race. All right, so as we take a look at the standings after 9 races, at this point, after the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3600, Aaron Williams holds a 48-point lead over Alexander Jones, who is second. There's actually a tie between Alex Jones and Trent Dunham, but Alex Jones holds the tiebreaker for having most wins. Dunham moves up three positions after his win to third. Luke Schaefer goes down 2 spots after finishing 14th to 4th. Austin LaPlante, a solid run, moves him into a tie with Schaefer, but he is in 5th because Schaefer owns the tiebreaker. Courtney Wilson, a 20th place finish, forces her down 2 positions. Rachel Williams and Seth Cole stay put in 7th and 8th. Christopher Martin and Red Bell moved into the top 10. As we take through a look at the next 10 races from 11th through 20th, Trevor Thompson moves out of the top 10 after a finish outside the top 10. He moves outside the top 10 in points to 11th. Samuel Oskin goes down 1 position to 12th. Dylan Poteet with a 6th place finish moves up 2 spots to 13th. A 4th place finish by Andrea Jimenez moves her up 2 spots to 14th. A podium finish by Alexander Dawson moves him 4 positions into 15th. Connor Breton loses 2 spots and moves down to 16th. Ashley Young stays put in 17th. Don LaPrade, after a horrible finish by Don LaPrade, moves him down 5 positions. Ouch. Jake Cole with a top 10 finish moves him up 3 spots, and Alex Tanker with a solid 13th place finish moves him up 4 spots into the top 20. Now, as you can see here in the top 20, and through 11th through 20th actually, I have wild card seedings, and that's based off the criteria in the rules, which is most wins, then most podium finishes, then top 5s, then top 10s, and then points position. So it's best to have at least one good finish in there. As you can see, Samet Oskin holds the first wildcard spot with his win. Alexander Dawson, Connor Breton, and Don LaPrade would be the next 3 as they hold podium finishes, and then Andrea Jimenez and Ashley Young are the final 2 wildcard spots with top 5s. As you can see, Trevor Thompson would be the first one out as he does not have a top 5 finish. Then we take a look at 21st through 30th. Nicole Sanchez with a decent finish moves her up 5 spots. Dylan Young goes down 2 spots to 22nd. Jake Baskinger loses 5 spots en route to being 23rd in the points. Dougie Shears, a solid finish for him, moves him up 3 spots to 24th. Luke Walker moves down 2 spots to 25th. A horrible day for Matthew Rodriguez, moves him down 5 spots. Another bad day for Jack Richards, moves him down 2 spots to 27th. A great day for Matthew McMurray, finishing 16th, moves up 6 spots into the top 30, which means he will be in the City Financial 600. Peach London stays put with his with an okay finish, keeps him in 29th, and Joshua Perry, despite losing 2 spots into 30th, he is the last one in automatically for the next race. And as we take a look at our bottom 12 here, Justin Perry, he had a decent day. He moves up 2 positions, but he's the first one out of automatic qualifying, so he will have to qualify on time, as well as Ryan Cooper moves outside the top 30. Another bad day for Jacob Rodriguez after a phenomenal first half of the season. Lisa Shears, Charles Jackson, and Adam Chambers all move up 1 position due to drivers being released after the All-Star race. Then we have our 6 new drivers who obviously should be in the bottom 6. Nick Guerra, Jake Rogers, Nick Bergen, Jake Harrigs, Jeff Ellers, and Carlos Martinez. That is your bottom 6. As we get ready for our next race, the next race is at the City Financial 600 at New York Super Speedway. For those of you who don't know New York Super Speedway, that is actually Zenjoltis. So I just had to rename it to fit the location of it. And just remember, guys, if you want updates on the series, make sure you subscribe.